curious, what is your work routine look like as a broker in the New York Stock Exchange?
So we all definitely have individual roles that can vary from each other. But my personal routine every day, I come into this exchange, I turn on all the computers in our booth.
What time?
This is around 7 in the morning. I'm on the desk by 7 a.m. every single day.
Pre-market.
Yep. Because we can get orders in the pre-market too.
Yeah.
A lot of people are not here during the pre-market hours. Our firm, we operate a little bit differently. We're a little more cutting edge, but I'm in here by 7 a.m. I'm checking out what happened overseas in Asia overnight, what's going on currently in Europe markets. I'm checking out research that might have come out early that morning, upgrades and downgrades from analysts, stuff like that, sending those research notes out to clients, just kind of getting everyone informed for the day on what's going on. That's the morning startup routine for me. And then as we approach the bell, we start to find out what stocks the clients are most interested in trading or looking at, and we might go talk to the market makers and see how the stock's looking that morning, whether it looks like it's going to open up or down, things like that. Then we get into the middle of the day. It's kind of slow, everyone's eating lunch, it's a little bit quiet here. That's not that fun, to be honest. Sometimes you just hear guys yelling around the floor because that's just they feel a need to just get something out. They have so much energy, there's not much going on.
But as a broker, you trading on behalf of your client. So what is yelling at why is get so mad?
No. So I maybe I don't want to misconstrue it. They don't yell in an angry way. It's kind of just like a playful, immature. I'm just gonna yell because I feel like yelling. This is so boring. What's going on? Nothing's happening right now.
So many hormones here. I can feel.
But that's not all the time. It's there are blips in the day when that happens, but that's not all the time. That's for sure. Around for my firm personally, around 1 o'clock, we start to look at different stocks for the close, how they're looking, and we'll start to go, communicate with market makers whether there's more to buy or for sale on the imbalance for the close notionally. And we personally at our firm, we have a spreadsheet built out, and that kind of helps us to get a better idea of where we think the market's going to head towards in the end of the day. Now, that's not guaranteed. It's just kind of a guesstimate. It helps us get a feel for the last couple hours of the day. Starting 2 o'clock, the brokers at the New York Stock Exchange, all of them, we have handhelds. I'm sure you've seen them before in the photos. That's what we trade off of. Those handhelds give us imbalances on U.S. stocks listed here at the New York Stock Exchange. Now, that'll help us to get a net sum on all of the stocks to see whether we're looking more to buy or for sale into the close on the S&P. And that's something that we do at my firm specifically between 2 and 4 o'clock. Our main focus is on making sure that all of our clients are seeing all of the information and all of the data coming in live. We have a whole team of typists who are typing this information in live every second because you have to, you can't just electronically transmit this information. You have to manually rewrite it. So
But you have so many clients.
we have a website at our company, and as long as you're a client of ours and you're compliant with us, you probably have a login, and it's up to you whether to use it or not.
I see. Oh, that makes sense.
But it gets busy between those last 2 hours for sure. You start seeing volumes pick up, S&P's moving up and down, a lot of things going on, a lot of moving parts. And then obviously the last 10 minutes it gets really loud in here, and that's when it all goes down. We have the closing auction.
I really want to see closing on today. It's going to be very loud.
It'll probably just be a normal day in here, to be honest. I don't think
It's holiday season.
There's no special events today. Like, for instance, if there was like a MSCI rebalance or an S&P rebalance or any sort of index that was rebalancing that day, you'd probably see hear a lot more noise, see a lot more people moving around.
I see.
But you know, on a standard day, especially during the holidays, you probably won't see too much going on. Most people are going to be outside, hanging out by the tree, listening to music and dancing. Then there's going to be people like me who have no option but to stay at their desk and continue to work. So I'll be in here, but
yeah, sounds like interesting, but still some part is not like, you know, everybody thinks it's very exciting every day. You have your
that's the beauty of this business too, is just like the stock market, every day is going to be different. There's no day that's going to be exactly the same, and honestly that's one of the most fascinating parts
if you
about
love stock, that's the thing for
absolutely.
you.
Yeah.